Well, for now, I saw the smoke from the car. I
box and everything. You choose on the clothes. So beautiful.
She lives on forever.
Same to she made it real. Those times and memories we shared stem from stuff like that. But this house is so much history. So much It'll be a long shot. Can you do something?
Well, anyway, I did see her I will say get a bit iffy. You know, she's a bit iffy and old-fashioned, full of superstition. Like the I can't get over this one. I can't get over Don't bring no superstition story.
She organized it.
Huh? She do that?
She do that, yes. Nobody is good. Except her. She's good. She's I'm glad I say continuously. I've been coming to 22 the longest time.
This is not by that food,
Nephew? Yeah, nephew. Yes, here?
Namaste, Sitaram, Assalamu alaikum, good morning. We kindly ask everybody to have a seat, for their seat, as the program will begin in a second.
Anh khuyên còn lớn một
Hello, yeah, can everybody kindly be seated? Better? You ready? This morning we are all gathered here to celebrate the life of this wonderful person who had lived a very, very simple, humble, but worthy life. She had lived at a young age of 97, I was told this morning. So indeed, she had to do a lot of good in her life to live at that tender age.
Excuse me.
Jagdaye Chattoor had a wonderful, wonderful life with many children, but you will hear about that in the eulogy. This morning, the program will be a bit short due to the inclement weather and due to lack of electricity. The performer will not be able to perform as he wished. But, however, he will try something. We have tried, but it was not successful. But he will try to sing. I'll now put you on to render a few bhajans. He will be rendering all the bhajans for this program. His name is Mr. Gajada, and he's also a friend of the family. So I put you on to him now. For those who knew the songs or the bhajans that he will be singing, you can sing along to make it easier. Thank you.
Siparia Old. You know what she was speaking there just now, I saw the electricity being rolled down, so we should get turned in a short while. So just pass here. Okay, I will try my best to sing these songs, okay? I know I sing through the music, but yes, we have to do something, so just can't allow things to do as well. So, as the MP says, who knows the song, let's sing along with me. मेरी चादर ओढ़ के कैसे मेरी चादर ओढ़ के कैसे द्वार तुम्हारे आऊं। हे पावन परमेश्वर मेरे मन ही मन शर्माऊं। मेरी चादर ओढ़ के कैसे मेरी चादर ओढ़ के कैसे। तूने मुझको जग में भेजा निर्मल गीता खाया। आकर के संसार में मैंने इसको दाग लगाया। जन्म जन्म के मैंने चाहा कैसे दाग छुड़ाऊं। मेरी चादर ओढ़ के कैसे मेरी चादर ओढ़ के कैसे। निर्मल वाणी पाकर तुझसे नाम का तेरा गाया। मेरे परमेश्वर कभी ना तुझको गाया। मन भी आगे तारे टूटे अब क्या रो मेरी चादर ओढ़ के कैसे मेरी चादर ओढ़ के कैसे। कमाई करना कोई जग की माया जोड़े। जो के नाते इस दुनिया से तुम सब प्रीतम तोड़े। करम का गतिया सिर पर आके भगती चले नहीं पाऊं। मेरी चादर ओढ़ के कैसे मेरी चादर ओढ़ के कैसे। इन पैरों से चल कर तेरे मन दिल कभी ना हाया। जहाँ जहाँ हो पूजा तेरे कभी ना शीश झुकाया। हे हरियाणे प्याके आया अब क्या हम कर चुनाऊं। मेरी चादर ओढ़ के कैसे मेरी चादर ओढ़ के कैसे द्वार तुम्हारे आहूं। हे पावन परमेश्वर मेरे मन ही मन शर्माऊं। मेरी चादर ओढ़ के कैसे मेरी चादर ओढ़ के कैसे मेरी चादर ओढ़ के This is a popular song. तू कितनी अच्छी है, तू कितनी भोली है, प्यारी प्यारी है, ओ माँ, ओ माँ, ओ माँ, ओ माँ। तू कितनी अच्छी है, तू कितनी भोली है, प्यारी प्यारी है, ओ माँ, ओ माँ, ओ माँ, ओ माँ। ये तो दुनिया है, ये बन है कांटों का, तू बर्बादी है, ओ माँ, ओ माँ, ओ माँ। My son, I want some reverse on it. There too. Sure. झुकी लगी है माँ तेरी अखियाँ, झुकी लगी है माँ तेरी अखियाँ, मेरे लिए जागी है जो सारी सारी रखियाँ, मेरे दुनिया रे अपने दुनिया भी तुमने वाले हैं, ओ माँ, ओ माँ, ओ माँ, ओ माँ। तू कितनी अच्छी है, तू कितनी भोली है, प्यारी प्यारी है, ओ माँ, ओ माँ, ओ माँ, ओ माँ। Charlie Michael and some efforts. अपना नहीं तुझे सुख सुख जुटे कोई, अपना नहीं तुझे सुख दुख कोई, मैं मुस्कुराना तू मुस्कुराई, मैं रोया तो रोई, मेरे हंसने पे मेरे रोने पे तू बलहारी है, ओ माँ, ओ माँ, ओ माँ, ओ माँ। माँ बछड़ों की जाने होती है, माँ बछड़ों की जाने होती है, वो होती है किस्मत वाली जिनकी मातें होती है। कितने सुंदर है, कितने शीतल है, नारी नारी है। ओ माँ, ओ माँ, ओ माँ, ओ माँ, तू कितनी अच्छी है, तू कितनी बोली है, प्यारी प्यारी है। ओ माँ, ओ माँ, ओ माँ, ओ माँ।
Thank you, Mr. Gajada. So we'll have Mrs. Doreen. She has spent all her life with her grandma, and she has enjoyed every bit of it. So it's my privilege to call on her to say a few words how she felt.
She's around. Good morning, everyone. So, to those who aren't familiar with me, my name is Bashana. Duri for those who know me. I'm not really one for speeches, so I'll keep this short and sweet, just like this little lady. To my nanny, you were so very loved. We love you so dearly. To have been able to grow up with you was a blessing. For 97 years, you have been an incredible mother, a loving grandmother, and a great grandmother in general. We have too many people to keep up with. We thank you for being the reason we get to send you off today. We love you. Thank you for your sacrifices as a mother, as a woman. Thank you for my mommy. Thank you for my aunts. Thank you for my attitude in general. It's a generational trait. The sole reason I'm so hilarious is because you let me get away with everything. I'll speak for myself when I say this. You saved me from so much licks. The reason why I'm so spoiled with love in this life is because of you. My sister found her love for stories through you. You watched us grow, you nurtured us, and never for 1 second ever made us know to hurt. It has been a long ride, but through everything, we are eternally bound by love. You have lived such a healthy, strong life. Wherever you, I'd like to make mention of one thing. I know from the bottom of my heart, the one thing that she would have liked to say is that she loved and appreciated my mommy. And to you, my mommy, thank you. Thank you for being the reason she has lived to see 97 years here with us. You picked up the baton when nobody else knew where the starting point was, and you finished that race. Love for 1 minute, have you ever forgotten? Every sacrifice, every ounce of love was never unnoticed. If nobody says it, I would. Thank you for being the reason I had 21 years of my nanny. Nanny, I love you. Thank you for the memories. Thank you for my mommy. It was a blessing to have known you for so long. I love you, and as we used to say before I went to school, a hug and a kiss, and see you later, alligator. I'm sorry I wasn't there to say goodbye, but I love you so much. Hopefully we don't see each other too soon, but someday, I love you.
Thank you. Spoken as a true granddaughter with love from her grandma. Well, 97 years of love is quite a lot. So I'll now call on Miss Rashwanti Bullock, the eldest daughter, to say a few words.
Thank you very much, Sitaram, everybody. Good morning. And we are grateful that you're here to support us this morning on this event to say goodbye to our wonderful mother. Well, and with my style, I am a talker. And if you give me a microphone, I'm in trouble. So I'm going to start with beginning. In 1945, she was married at the age of 16 to a man, a boy, both 18. When my father started working for $1.50 a week, I got to tell him, look for a girl, it's time to get married. So he now started looking around the village, and we know he had a record. Anyway, one day he saw Ma going to the market in Fyzabad to sell a chicken, and he asked Aji to ask the girl's mother if he could get a chance to talk to her. So Aji spoke to Jagdaye's mother and arranged for them to meet and talk, right? Then my father started working for $3 a week. And I just say, well, we go fix up the wedding. So we fix up the wedding. And she's now 16 years old, with 18-year-old boy, decided that they're going to get married. She liked him, he liked her. When Arjun heard how she poor, he said, hear what that daughter knows. He was somebody rich. But when he see my father's attitude, he said, okay, we go marry you to the girl. So the wedding took place in 1945, they were married. And as was the custom and tradition at that time, she actually only for 1 year had to stay away from him, so there was no marital relationship. Fortunately, in 1947, I was born. And then there was a parade of 9 children. I know you think I'm the third one, but I am the third one. I'm going to give you a story now. So after I was born, they were actually living in a wooden house, and Aja gave them the back room of the wooden house to live in. So it was one room, 10 by 10, and you had to make do with that. You had to store your clothes, all the precious things, and husband and wife had to sleep in that room. And so after I was born, then in 49, Errol was born. When Errol was born, he now had 2 children, and the room getting small. So he looking at the situation and say, well, you know, it's time for you to build a house. So you get a tractor, spend $40 and tractor this hill. And with the hill that was tractored, $40, they decided to clear the spot to build a house. And then Devati was born.
That's me.
And when Devati was born, part of the house was already up. The structure, the post, the upper floor. There were no windows, there were no doors. All the windows were covered with coffee bags and all the doors with cloths. And they moved in. 1951. 1951, they moved in. And then she worked in. No, and this is a little part. As she got married, it was customary to give a dowry. Her dowry was a heifer. And you had to cut grass to feed this heifer. And every day they're telling her, the other sibling, that the heifer barren. Because 1 year passed, 2 years passed, the heifer didn't go young one. Not taking into account, you had to carry the heifer to find a bullock, right? And when they couldn't find a bullock, eventually they found a bullock and the heifer got pregnant. So the heifer had now a cow, had a heifer of her own. So this Jagdaye cut grass for all these cows all by herself because she had nobody to help her. And if you know how siblings operate, they ain't helping her either. She had to do all her work, she had to look after her husband, look after his clothes, and she had to do her own work. After Devati, next child was born 2 years later, Kamala. Now, Devati used to help out. She would help, feed them, give them bottled milk and things. And then, when Kamala was born, Kamala was a little mischievous and inquisitive. So, instead of staying where she was put, she always finding other places to be. So, on this day, Madam, 9 months old, started climbing down the back step. And when she climbed down the back step now, and she climbing backwards, and with every step she went further to the left, until eventually there was no step, and she fell straight on the workbench. Lucky for her, the floor that was under there was livid and not concrete, so she got away. Anyway, so Kamala now came on the scene, and Devati helped him washing, feeding, cleaning, and bonding with all of these children that Mike's producing all the time. Uncle John, he helped him too, but I'm more cleaning house and sweeping yard and all of that. Eventually now, after Kanga, came Champa. So Champa now was born. And I was given the responsibility, 9 years old, to look after Champa and feed her. So one day now, you know what sweepstake is? A sweepstake vendor came into the village. If you don't have a ticket, you don't have a chance. So he called over by the mud house, and over there was Bachania and Raj and them, and they called him, Polly, come now girl, they have a sweepstake vendor here. So all of them go to buy a ticket. My mother put me in the hammock to sit down and rock Champa until she sleep away. But I never see a sweepstake either. So she I rocking Champa and she sleep away. So slide out easy, and I'm going down to see this, and I'm going down to see the sweepstake. 3 minutes later, mother behind me on the road. And she on the road, and she coming up, she going down the road. A truck with pitch coming up by the tamarind tree, and the truck stuck in the middle of the road. Child in the road! Child in the road! My mother was the first person to run out from the mud house. And she run out from the mud house and catch Champa. And as she passed me going down, she said, wait till your father come. Wait till your father come. Thank you for the electricity, Lord. And she said, wait for your father to come. I follow back quick, and I come back. I see this sweepstake up to now. I didn't know if I had a chance. Anyway, so as we come back up the hill now, my father, by this time, was working for $6 a week. And because he was now a trained professional, he was being employed to build wooden houses in the village. So on this Saturday, he actually got a job to make it $6, and we ain't getting in the way for that. As soon as they reach home, I start taking off his clothes and pull out your belt, she tell him. And I was careless and nearly killed his child in the road. He take out the belt, what up? I feel on my shoulder. Next walk, I feel on the water. I said, wow, I better move here before more waps pass. Anyway, so I actually move out, and I said, okay, well, this is probably the last one. Anyway, this, after Champa now, we had Vida? Yeah, we had Vida. So, I am now 10 years old. So everything that my mother was doing, I was informed, and I was asked and advised and coerced whatever she needed at the time. So my mother now was pregnant, was 5 months pregnant. And she would actually, remember she had cows, so she was cutting grass and bringing grass home. So on this particular day, she go in the lagoon to cut grass. She put on boots. And as she put on boots, now she cut the grass, put the bottle on her head, and she coming home. When she coming home now, she take, you want to check? Okay. Thank you very much. So on the way now, she coming home. So she was, you're hearing me? Echo.
Yeah, going to that now.
Sorry about that. Technology at the finest. Right? I can go? Right. So as she now
That was better. Change it back. Yeah.
Echo. That was better.
as she was coming back now, bundle of grass in her head and 2 boots on her foot, she tried to cross the Mary with the grass and put she foot over the Mary and 1 foot gone over. But when she tried to pull the second foot, it didn't come. When she tried to pull the second foot, it didn't come because the boot stick in the mud. So she fall over. And she fall over now this bundle of grass. So I come from school. I said, what happened? She said, girl, I fall down. I said, how do you fall down? She said, well, I'm going to cut grass for the cow now. And the boot stick in the mud. And I couldn't put it out in time, and I fall down. And she fall down and she buried me. I said, God, ma, look at the mud all over, just don't pack up come. Go bathe quick and change your clothes and things. So we could just tell him now. So she went and she bathed and changed her clothes. So by the time he came, a little after 4, she narrated the incident to him. But she was said she was all right. She had no pain and things, she didn't want to go to the hospital and she fine. And then, after Vida, it never stops. She had Ramo. 1.5 years later, she had Ramo. So when Rama was born, and when Rama was born, Aja carried the information to the Pandit to find out what kind of person Rama will be. And the Pandit actually told Aja, Rama is the most blessed granddaughter. Oh, Aja think now he harvesting 100 bags of cocoa every day. So he on top of the world. So he developed a little relationship with Rama and with my mother. Bahuria, he used to say, send Ramaya for me. So I will take Ramuna, hook her up on the hip, and go down the road, and he will sit on the step, and he will play with Ramu up and down, and kiss her on his bearded, ugly face, and kiss her on whatever. And she will pee on him. And when she pee on him, he said, carry she back. Carry she back. So I will take her out and bring her back home. But he believed in her. He never liked girl to run. He only liked Errol. But this is the one girl child he couldn't get away from him. Anyway, he used to go every day in the land with his Winchester 16 and he used to shoot squirrel and bird and things. All right. This is what you need.
Keep the first one.
Keep the first one. Keep the one. Try this one. All right. Is this better? Yeah. No?
Yeah, it's valid.
No, is it better? Yeah. Okay. Are you hearing me? Yeah. You can hear me without like it. Yeah. Anyway, so now
That one was better.
That one was better.
okay. Andrea, that was better. So Rama was so Rama was born and
That's right.
and we spent many gracious and beautiful years with that magnificent angel. And then she now had 2 cows and a bull. So the father bring. Hello. It's too juicy for you, right? Right. Anyway, so she now had 2 cows and a bull. So the father break the shed that he had in the back and carried by now he had acquired around with trees and he built the shed around with trees. So my mother's daily chores have changed. She now not only had to look after one house, she had to look after the cow shed. So she had to go in the lagoon and cut grass, and she had to still cook and things to feed 8 children, 9 children. So my mother is no oneself, working hard day and night. Anyway, so after Ramu now, she had this bull, a little bullock, and she tied it in the field. And my father used to bring this iron picket. Big, fat, strong iron picket, so the animals can't get away. So he used to go in the morning when he go to milk the cow and he put the picket and bury it and send the bull outside the field. So this day now, when she's going to change the bull, move the picket to another area, and the bull run and the picket hit her on the belly. Yeah. And the picket hit her on the belly. Collapse a little bit. Get up, stretch and clean, and cut the grass, and feed the animal and come home. When she come home, however, she started having problems. By that time, my father came home, took her to the hospital, and found out she had a miscarriage. Unfortunately, that was the second son. So she had this miscarriage, stayed in the hospital for a few days. So my father is now cooking roti. I just say, don't need no flour. He makes it just like concrete. I can't cook it when I come here. It ain't even raisin. Don't need the flour. I will come and need the flour and I will cook the roti. And you have to cook about 8 roti, yeah? So anyway, he stopped needing flour. And she will come, need the flour, cook the 8 roti, go back and look after she other children and daughter-in-law and thing on the other side. And then, so there was 5 years, because remember, she had this miscarriage, 5 years between Ramu and Shanti. And then, on the 7th of November, the heavens opened, and an angel fell down to earth. To Jagdaye and ran the soul. Every child has a purpose in life. And this was Shanti's purpose. She was destined by her karma to serve her mother and father throughout her life. So Shanti was born. Chinese nurse from Apex, all those who can remember, came to do the delivery. But they wanted to take Ramu and go on in the bed and make her sleep, so she didn't actually hear the birth. So she got next morning and her child cried, so she got in the room. Where did the child come from? Man said, go ask your father. And she said, go ask your father. She come down with your little dog, plastic dog, and go and sit down in the hammock and go in his lap and say, Daddy, you have a baby up there? Daddy said, yes. He said, Daddy, where she come from? Mommy never asked you. He said, oh, I'll tell you what. He said, I was coming from Ramu picking trees, and I had a bucket of milk. And I hear a thing crying by the roadside, and I watch, and I see that child. So I said, I don't have a bucket of milk, I'm going to take up the child. So I take up the child. She said, the child hungry, and I have so much milk, let me carry it home. She said, carry it back. Carry it back. She said, sat back down. He said, I can't carry it back. She was starved, she was suffer. Look at the milk we have. I can't. Dish you some milk now. Let me dish you some milk and keep her. He said, well, all right. You dish you some milk and keep her and go feed her. So anyway, that was only one part of the plan. Ramu used to sleep between Ma and Pa, and she had given up that position. So the first 2 days, Ma clutching baby and sleeping on one side. 2 days later, my father make a flip. Put Shanti in it, and for 2 years later, Ramu sleep between the two of them. So now she's 7 years old. She's the boss. She is the boss. She wants the bottle to feed the child. She wants to change the child's clothes. She wants to be there and supervise everything going on with the child, because this child, she is now the boss. Anyway, that is how the relationship with them grew. And that is how the relationship with us. Okay, with us as children of this large family group. Time went on, and I understand my time is finished here too. So I want to say, my mother was amazing. My mother was the most wonderful woman in the world. And if you had a mother who was a mere fraction of what she was, you are a lucky, lucky child. She used to work, she used to cook, she used to invent things. Or you have a gurumba. When she had no food, she made gurumba and those roti and feed us, because she had nothing. She said, even though my father used to work for $24 a week, she's the same sum, because she had to sell it to look after the welfare of the children. My mother and my father are responsible for who we have become, and they have invested in us everything that we have. Today, I thank her. May God bless her, keep her safe wherever she goes, and make sure that He too remembers what a magnificent person she was. Thank you all very much.
Okay, we have another song by Mr. Granddaughter now. And we have more speeches and situations. Thank you.
जब हम न होंगे तब हमारी क्या के देख रुकेंगे चलते चलते अश्कों से भीगी चांदनी में एक सदा सा सुनोगे चलते चलते वहीं पे कहीं तुमसे मिलेगी बनके कभी बनके सवार बागी वफा This song is a special requested song, and this is from Alan to Douglas.
don't worry, you just remain secret, definitely. And we pray for now, because this is a chance where all of us as children, or grandchildren, whatever we may consider ourselves, and we do for us, this is a time when it is a transition from one stage to another. And in that transition time, there's always some form of prayer that's important for the transition from one stage to another. So at this time, whilst the family members will begin the party, we will join in prayer, chanting praises that Bhagavan give places of prayer, that our departed one we seek your purpose, we seek your blessing. May you bless us all, that we may be strong in our minds, in our thought and spirit, that we may be able to do all that is possible, so that we may be able to do our duties and be blessed. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Om Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Anadhini Dhano Deva Shankha Chakra Gadadhara, Anadhini Dhano Deva Shankha Chakra Gadadhara, Akshaya Pundarikaksham Preta Mukta Prado Bhava. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Other family members, grandchildren, daughters, sons, whoever wants to come and put a flower, you can come and do some off. You can let the side here and then come. Oh, give them some flowers again. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Atisi Pushpa Sankasham, Fyzabad Samarpyutam, Yena Masyam Govindam, Nate Shanvinate Bhayam. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Kripalottam, Agatinam Gatir Bhava, Sansara Magnanam Prasiddha Purushottamam. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Narayana Surashrishta, Lakshmi Kanta Janardhana, Narayana Surashrishta, Lakshmi Kanta Janardhana, Anina Tarpaye Natha, Sita Moksha Prado Bhava. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Tripalotram Agatinam Gatirabhava Sansara-vamagnanam Prasiddha Purushottamam. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Narayana Surashrishta Lakshmi Kanta Janardhana Harena Kalpayenatha Sita Moksha Prado Bhava. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hiranya Garbha Purushasya Vyakta Sarupini. Hiranya Garbha Purushasya Vyakta Sarupini. Asya Pretasya Mokshatha Surupito Bhava Sarvada. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Ramana, so here we are putting the flowers. Somebody just do it. say a few words. So, over now.
Yeah, we hold it, please? Yeah. Okay. So I'm a mic stand.
Sitaram, everybody. Namaste. Good morning. My name is Diomati Harrison. I'm here today to say farewell to my mother. My mother, 97 years old and beautiful. She inspired our lives. Today, herein lies the body of my 97-year-old mother. Can you believe that? She lived a good life. The coffin confines her physical frail body, but not her heart and fighting mind. She knew everything about herself and her children. She cared for all 8 of us, and each with a separate challenge. However, she never threw up her arms and said, I couldn't manage. She always managed. The inner strength and resilience made her a super strong mother. How grateful and proud I am today of who she was and who she became in spite of what life threw at her. Marriage was arranged, an arranged one, and she proceeded to work within those confines and boundaries that encircled her life as the oldest daughter-in-law. It was difficult for her to function within those boundaries and restrictions. She swallowed it up and never complained. My Aji, her mother-in-law, was cognizant of the surrounding stress and stayed at her side. Her role in the early days was to cook, wash, clean, and bear children. Boy, did she bear children. All 8 of us. She danced the cocoa beans and roasted the beans for cocoa tea. Shan, just like Cass. Shanti was the cocoa tea and Ma the sugar. And they sang that song every morning, Ma tapping her toes. She understood music, she understood love, and she saw it flowing from my sister Shanti. I could not be with my mother every day, but Shanti did. Do you know what that is like for a daughter to give up her life for her mother? And she did. She even picked and roasted coffee beans, making huge pots of Arabica every morning. A beautiful way to wake up in that aroma-filled kitchen. You wouldn't want to leave home. She witnessed so many changes in her decades of her life, from chula to gas to electric, the scrubbing board, the clothesline, then the washer and dryer, and of course, the internet. We put her on the computer at times and showed her how to draw, and she did an amazing job with that. She even grafted plants and had a deep passion for orchids. So coming to visit from Gasparilla one Sunday morning, there was this guy selling the most beautiful orchids in Orapu Junction. I jumped out of the car and bought the 2 nicest blooms the 2 nicest blooms. Then I got to the house and my mother said, "Oh no, you didn't." She proceeded to pull out the blooms from each of the plants, which was glued to the plant. And she said to me, "Stupid, You got caught as well? She had a tremendous love for traveling. She went to Alaska, on an Alaskan cruise, Grenada, different U.S. states, Canada, England, and India as well, many more places. I even got her a green card, but she couldn't deal with the winters. Her lips chattered, and she was never warm enough. Close to where I live, Castle Hill, there were many shops, and she loved walking around. And I said to her, "Ma, be careful that you don't get lost." Do you know what she said to me? "I have a landmark every day, and I always return." However, on this day, she chose a white van. And she did her shopping, but the white van had moved. How she found her way home, I don't know, but we got her. We got her back always. She worked alongside my father, cutting wood, hammering nails, and making renovation to this house. She even built things on her own, like small tables and pier. My man can even make baskets from the bark of the fig tree. She enjoyed the long process of washing and drying the bark. Shanti even took her to one of her classes where she showed the children how basket weaving is done. Her talents grew as she got older. She sewed our uniform and dresses, and for occasions sometimes we all dress in the same material and color and look like a walking band of children to my grandmother's house. Same color, same style, same material. We were called a band of children, all dressed in pretty pink. The house before you is the old wooden house built by my father. When I was born, I was brought into this house by my mother. She is where she lived for the rest of her life. So growing up in this house was symbolic and special, very special. Symbolic because we all grew up here and got our fighting spirits and protection. Special because our parents did everything to ensure that we had food, shelter, and an education. One of my fondest memories was going to the lagoon with my mother when the rice was harvested. We were looking for small puddles of muddy water. We found a big, round, shallow pool within the rice paddy. My mom pinned up a skirt to her belt, making space for cascaduras. She dipped her hand into the mud, pulled them out, and placed them in her skirt, her pin skirt. So, as my mother, then we came home, she got at least 2 dozen of them, maybe more. As my mother cleaned and washed them, I was in awe. "You could do that, Ma?" I muttered. Then she curried them with freshly grated coconut. That was super, super delicious. She couldn't read, but she taught Karishma stories that she created. To this day, Karishma had this passion for reading. Duri, on the other hand, was the little prankster that made her laugh all the time. Cuteness overload. Before my sister Rambo died, she begged me to bring her home to Trinidad because she stayed with us in New Jersey, and all she ever wanted was to be with Ma and Shanti. All my mother ever wanted was to be with Ramo and to see Shanti and to understand what that means, that family bond. She cried when I couldn't have her come to Trinidad because she glued her eyes to the screen whenever we made those phone calls to Ma, and she stared at Ma even if she didn't say a word. Yes, this is where I am. Ramo was too ill to come. She provided for my mother and made it possible to have the best care in the world. Thank you, Ramo. We appreciate. Perhaps one day Shanti will get her house and Duri and Karishma would get their education reward. Perhaps one day. She passed away over 6 years ago, while her will said a house for Shanti, including that was a house for Ma, because Shanti wanted Ma to live in a new house. But here is this old wooden house in front of you. I have a short poem. I won't be too long again. You know, Janti said everything. The name of my little poem is The Old Wooden House. It stands tall but broken. My Ma, this is our home. You lived here with so much pride, and Ramo knew and confided that the walls were crumbling, but our hearts did not. In heaven you will meet Ramo. Tell her our fight will continue to bring a light that shines through. My Ma, you made us proud. We can hold our heads up to the sky. We love you so much, and I could never, never say goodbye. You've gone to another world where there is no pain, but I will hear your voice in the sweet refrain. I never wanted you to die. You lived so many years have gone by. Now the tides have come to take you away from our tears and release our impending fears. How did you decide to leave the earth today? I came to tell you, don't go, but stay. My heart is broken, but your time came. As you look beyond your dreams, you broke walls and boundaries, and it seems you completed your mission in the old wooden house with a passion. In heaven, you'll have your new home, while Shanti awaits on earth. Goodbye, my Ma. I love you beyond measure, with strength and the length and the breadth and the depth of all our hearts. You've been the one constant pillar in our lives, pillow too. But we will not be lost souls. You gave us strength to live. When I played with your hair, it was time to go, and you reached back and put my hand on your hair. And I know she looked at me and said, don't go. And I am saying to her today, don't go, Ma. I wish you could stay, but I have shared the most beautiful memories with you. I love talking to you. I told you to go peacefully and quietly. I told you, and you did exactly what I said. Now, I cannot end without saying thank you to the most gracious and caring sister in the whole wide world. She is the reason why my mother lived so long. You know why? Many times Shanti was there on the spot when Ma was having some comatose experience, and Shanti screamed and Ma was brought back to life. Even Pat, she is here today, called Shanti and said, your mother passed away. And Shanti said, no. And she screamed out, no, my mother didn't die. And Shanti went to Ma, and Ma came alive. She had about 5 of those episodes coming back to life. And I thank her, Shanti. From the bottom of my heart, you have been what all sisters should be, what all daughters should be. You are my pride and joy. Now, my mother called my sister Mai. You know what Mai means? Mother. Shanti became the mother, and my Ma was the child. Goodbye, my Ma, and Pa, and Errol, and Ramo. We love you all, and I hope my Ma finds my family up in heaven. Thank you. Thank everybody.
You know, having Duri as my youngest child, I don't need this microphone. I could speak very loud without it. And you all will know. Okay, so Ma, what is left to say about Ma? She and I had a beautiful relationship. We would have the best quarrels ever. And when she refused to speak with me, I would say, well, I will make dal and rice and fish. She said, bring that. That was the end of being angry with me. I taught her to say love you, and she would, and every day I would kiss her in the evening. One for today, one for tomorrow. I would sing Dodo Pretty Popo for her. And then when I say, Mommy going to San Fernando, she will say, why? I said, to buy sugar cake for the baby, for my baby. Recently, Pat told her, that's a carer, Pat told her, Shanti going downstairs. She said, no, my. And so they used to call me my. Especially Crystal, everything is my. But Ma had a very good life, for what I know, because I'm the youngest. And Ma had a beautiful passing. And when I saw her, I knew she was gone. And what my Baba taught me my whole life came back at that moment, that was just a shell. And I have to do what is the law of the land and dispose of her in the right Hindu way. And so I've been doing that for the past couple of days. It does take a lot. And I also want to appreciate and say how much I appreciate all of you who came and supported me for this long, long journey. I also want to thank Janti, Deomati, Pashmina, for those who made my days easy. And I also want to thank those who made my life miserable, the other two. Okay? And what can I say to you all? Coming to your mother's funeral is part of your life. But being here when she's alive, that is what you need to do. You need to see about your parents. That is what our religion has taught us. Our parents are our gods. You don't come, children don't come on a day like today and want to do everything. It's not possible. You have to be here for a long time. Yes, my family does not live in Trinidad. I understand that. I totally understand that. But a nice word of truth, not words of lie, not words to embarrass your young sister, not words to make me feel terrible. No, that doesn't work with me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But you all and everybody and every Hindu person, your mother and your father are your gods. And so I want to thank each and every one of you. I want to thank my carers. They did an excellent job. And for Crystal, your little Rosie, she has gone, but she will live on in your hearts. And for Pat, she would come every day and talk to Ma in the way Ma would understand. Pat is the one who gave Ma her last meal. And I knew that evening when I gave her those 2 kisses, one for today, one for tomorrow, that was it. So Ma, you've gone, but you look beautiful. And that was 30 years of hard work for you and I did together. So on a day like today, we just have to say goodbye to this body, this shell. Because Ma left on the 26th. And she is up there dancing and happy with the other family members. And that is just what it is. That is what life is. And what Dad used to say, how you make your bed, so shall you lie. And that is the truth. So, I want to thank especially my husband, my both girls, because for the past 30 years, if I only want something from my, doesn't matter what hour, Alan will go. Alan will get it. We had to go to 99 pharmacies to get what she needed. There was nobody but Alan and myself and my children. And we did it. We did it because we wanted to. And if I had to do it over again, I will. Double time. And I will do it for any member of my family, but not double time, maybe once. So on a day like today, it's time that we move on and do the final rites for my mom, and that's the way it is. So thank you all.
Thank you. We're just going to take a minute here and invite Pandit Sharma, say a word. A word. Chan. A word. Yes. A word. One. Okay.
I will give a quick joke. So, I was empty when we had several funerals. So, the officer said, why didn't people house?
I hear you, sorry, could you speak up?
The office told me, there are 3 funerals that day. So, you have to buy that house. I said, okay. So, he went and said, walk up the hill, so let him. He put this on me. He said, the MP come, they talk one time. So when I went to speak, I said, this man worked his whole life, real hard for family. So the Pandit whispered to me, he's a lady. So I said, I hope I hear what I say though. This man, this lady worked like a real man. This is how I know Bauchi. Bauchi worked like a man. Those who remember my mother, Kisuru, he was never an easy man, miserable shanty, and demanding. And he have some kind of bench, all in there, your mother fix them. Cutting wood, measuring, he up on the thing there, and cut so and so, short pants, a vest, and that belt. And that belt was not going to hold up the pants, right? I was a cutter.
That was fire bright.
And he did some of that too.
Fire bright.
A brown, well polished belt. Bauchi, I have been around this army because I'm 66. I've been Bauchi for 60 years. A great lady, always giving. We always came to this house. Those couple of times I came, not custody for me. Poor, I'm a poor. So Bauchi, you've really lived a wonderful life. Shanti, I love you.
Even more passion.
Yeah, live streaming.
I have one daughter, I want to meet you. Bauchi, whatever.
Not all children do that, you know. Sit there.
That's it. So we do have a short open floor. I'd like people to remember that we do have a certain time to be at the creek. So if anyone now would like to bring greetings, tell a good fond memory, or a joke about their mother, grandmother, great-grandmother, lady in the village, their auntie, now's the time to do it. Or if anyone wants to express their words of sympathy at this time. Excellent. So, these are my cousins. And Jivan suffered terribly to reach here. That was just yesterday. He spent the same amount of time in traffic as it took Anika to get here from Australia.
Good morning all. My name is Jeevan. I'm joined by my sister Anika. Our brother Liam is in the UK, he couldn't make it. Him and his partner are expecting, so he sends his condolences. As do I. I send my condolences to each and every one of you today. I'm comforted by the wonderful speeches by my cousin Duri, by all my aunties, where are they? I understand that I'm on a wrong curfew until the end of this ceremony, and I'm sure later on, once I break that curfew, Auntie Janty, you can go through that timeline again and explain how you almost saw the end of my mother, and how she went in the street and pulled in the street. So I don't have a memory, but I just want to say that this house has so much history and so much warmth. We have so many wonderful times right here under this roof, and it's just amazing to see every one of you here today to share this with us. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Julian. I have some really beautiful memories of my grandma visiting here on holidays from England, the warmth that she brought. We were just talking before about how her area, her remit was the kitchen and the house, and Grandpa's was the land and his workshop. And boy, did she bring all of her passion to her space, specifically the kitchen. I remember all of the food and the love that came from that kitchen. And she has blessed us with all of these beautiful aunties who now carry on this tradition of love through food and nourishing us and nourishing our bodies and nourishing our souls. I have one specific story about her famous coconut ice cream. I feel like it has to have a place here today, because not only did she make the best coconut ice cream in the entire world, she was an incredible businesswoman about it, because one of the values of business is creating scarcity, which increases the value of something. So not only did she produce all of these children, to produce all of these grandchildren, but she made the coconut ice cream in the smallest container that you could possibly imagine, this round tin that we had to churn by hand with the coconut milk that she'd squeezed from the coconut herself. And all of us grandchildren used to crowd around and we'd say, well, how are we going to share this ice cream amongst all of these people? And Jeevan and me and Liam would say, well, we came from England and we don't have it very often, so we get the biggest portion. So there we started the fight. And we all shared this beautiful delicacy that she created amongst many others, the curries and the pumpkin and roti and everything else. So I just want to say, Grandma, Nanny, thank you so much for all the warmth and the love that you brought to this space and to this home, to all of my aunties who I love and adore and appreciate so much, to all of my beautiful cousins, and we're here to give you the most beautiful send-off into the next life, and your soul and your warmth lives on forever.
Morning, everybody. I'm from the Errol side of the family. I'm trying not to ugly cry, but there were times when we did not have food down the hill there when we moved down. And I am here to tell you, I used to see my Aji walking down the hill every day that we did not have food, with some to carry in her hand, a chicken, a $20 bill to buy food. You must know she was a very strong woman, but she had the biggest heart. She had the biggest heart, and she was a loving, wonderful woman. She used to buff me up a lot too, but she was the most loving Aji. And I feel very proud. There's only a couple of us could call her Aji, everybody else is Nanny. But this woman was the most amazing woman and a great role model. So I want to thank her. Thanks a lot.
Okay, everyone, so we will be closing up. Thank you to everybody who came up.
I got up this morning about 3 o'clock and I thought, you know, my mother deserves just a little bit more than my presence. So I wrote a little something for you, Ma, and this was...
I can't hear you, Kamala.
Right.
It's on. Let's speak closer.
It was especially for my mother, you see. It wasn't for... Anyway, Mother, you gave me love. I am loved. I live a life of love. My family knows what love is. You gave me a future. I have shared it with my family. You gave me wisdom. I am wise today. You gave me the ability to think for myself. I know the difference between right and wrong. You gave me strength. I have that in abundance. You know, I've got the wrong glasses for reading. You have that genuine, unforgettable smile. Smile for me once more. Mother, the most sacred word in the world. You will always be my mother, the first face I saw, with eyes so full of love and encouragement. We laughed, we cried, and now we must part. You leave as a trailblazer for me and a lot of women. You are the angel that will protect me, my friend, my lady, and most precious of all, my mother. Safe journey until we meet again. Give my love to Pa, Errol, and Ramo. Rest in peace, my mother. Smile once more, my lady. All our love, Kamala, Lisa, Sarah, John, and David. We thank you for being our mother.
Okay, so once again, thank you everybody for coming out. And we'll be handing this back to Barbara to finish up the rites. And then if you would make your way to the Show of Peace soon, we would much likely appreciate that. I just want to say, Nani, we love you. We will always love you, regardless of everything that was said. We love you. Take care. We'll see you soon.
Ram Satya. Prayer. If my Aja was around, he would say the poor child has done all the duties in her life which would make her noble, and also in the time in which she quit the body, it was very special. Lord Krishna says in the Gita, when you live in the bright part of life, in the bright half of the month, and you quit the body in that time, and there are no obstacles like puncture or anything like that. The astrological signs were very clear and clean. The path is open for you. And a noble person, the yogis and the Mahatma, they pray night and day that they would like to live in such a time when the path is clear. They pray for that. And when a person has done that in their mind, in their spirit, in their thoughts, what more can we say? But we are lucky to meet with such a blessed soul. Furthermore, the Fakir says, "He nath abto aisi kripa ho jivan nirarthak jani na paaye." When your coming is there in this world, let it be meaningful, purposeful. And Ma has done, together with the company of all the supporters that he had as father and the other uncles and so on from around, together with her mother-in-law and all the other members of the family who put themselves together to help all the children to be the persons that they are in this world. And when you make your child stand, to be able to stand on their feet and be able to function and to do their duties and to be responsible and make good contribution to the community, your life is fulfilled. You have no regrets. And if that is the spirit that we have, and all the good things that Ma teach to us, if we exercise that and pass it on to the other generations to come, we will have a beautiful world. And that is what the scriptures teach us about. Make the world beautiful around you, let it surround you, let your inner self express the beauty of your inner self in that way. And so, with this thought in mind, what can we say? A mother amongst mothers, a sister amongst sisters, a beloved amongst beloved, and all the sacrifices put together to make it fruitful. So let us pray that Ma, we were blessed to have you. We had the privilege to be able to assemble together and to make this final prayer to you today. May you wish to be a whole of Bhagavan, because all that you have done are worthy enough to be offered to the Bhagavan. So we pray and we seek blessings that may you bless us to be strong, give us the inner strength and the courage to go on duty right. And may all the children, the grandchildren, and everybody that are associated in the family, just like how when you identify you feel the heat, may the blessing spread all around amongst every one of us. God bless you. So let us pray for that. Om Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Pramadat kurvantam karma prayaveta dhareshayat smarna deva tad vishnu sampurna syadite suti priyantam devata sarva pujam kriyanti tamame Tvatidyantara siddhantu Sitrailokya trimirapaham. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Pramadat kurvantam karma prayavita dhareshayat smarna deva tad vishnu sampurna sadite sriti. Ram So with this now, we'll be moving to the host. So you stand and those who are very important to the host. Thank you very much everybody for being here, and also to the guy with the microphone. Thank you for the patronage, for giving us the opportunity to complete this part of the ceremony. Now we'll be moving forward to the crematorium ground. Of course, we go to the host, we have to put one thing back in the host itself. God is yes, so he's not going to be able to put in the and put it in the halfway, right? And so we chant Hari Om Ram Ram, Hari Om Ram, Hari Om Ram Krishna, Hari Om Ram, Hari Om Ram Ram, Hari Om Ram, Hari Om Ram Krishna, Hari Om Ram. Murali Manohar Radhe Sham, Gopi Vallabh Radhe Sham, Devaki Nandan Radhe Sham, Devaki Nandan Radhe Sham, Radhe Sham Jai Radhe Sham, Radhe Sham Jai Radhe Sham. Shri Ram Hamara Ramachandra, Shri Ram Hamara Ramachandra, Jai Sita Ram, Sita Ram, Sita Ram, Sita Ram, Sita Ram, Jai Sri Ram, Shri Ram Hamara Ramachandra. Ram
दो दिन की जिंदगी है, दो दिन का मेला. When we do take stock of our lives, realize that this life is a very short visit to a mela. This is a world of strangers. No one is yours. Although everyone lives, I am still alone. आए भी अकेला और जाए भी अकेला.
त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धु च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देवा. आए भी अकेला
How are you doing? We have to be okay.
Is that somebody?
Yeah, yeah.
Dad, sit down.
Come here. So you cannot afford to put this in there.
Alright.
So you put it on this side.
So let him come and take it out?
Yeah, let it out. Move it in there, you put it and put it on the chest.
Me. Where you put it on? You're done?
Here.
Behind it here. Yeah, remember where you put this? Put some on top. From inside. Wait up here, put it. Yeah?
Yeah, this is inside.
Up a little bit? No, but it's not here. What to do with the babs?
Put it on the chest.
Put it right there.
Right. Take this water over here. Take the water with the grass and pass it around the 5 times. Om Gange Cha Yamune Cha Narmada Sindhu Vedi Jaleswari Sindhu Pusham Nimit Pujam. Put the water on the ground when you pass. Down Nimit Pujam Jala Snanam Mayadli Right. Just hold this in the right hand. And remember it coming through its tongue, right?
Where we put it in?
Yes, you put it in the same place where you have put it.
Okay.
Remind me the name again.
The lady?
Yes.
Jagdaye.
Jagdaye?
Jagdaye.
Om Vishnu Vishnu Ram Nama Paramatmane Sri Puran Purushot Parmeshwar Brahmano Prade Bhado Mashe Krishna Shukla Pakshe Ashtamyam Tithau Srimati Jagdaye Nam Preta Se Hitate Irangsi Dwar Desh Hitate Pindadanam Tasmai Swadha Vishnu Charane Samarpitam. Now take some water in your hand, let it fall just like how you did deep in there. Ete Avane Niksha Gaya Ganga Gadadharu Hari.
Let me see.
Jagdare Mahagore Deepam Mayadi Dwarde Pujam Deepam Mayadi Ram Nam Satya. Okay, so I'll meet all of there, right?
Yeah.
Excuse. Yes. Chris, how do I please start? Thank you.
Jana Padavaya